What's up everyone, welcome back to another video on the JayBee and Milly channel. I am JayBee and today I am giving you our non-spoiler review for Courage the Cowardly Dog meets Scooby-Doo, aka Straight Out of Nowhere. Now we did manage to get this a couple of days early, but we have waited to post this video up until now so that not only can we give our non-spoiler take, which is this video, more or less back to this, we'll be uploading our spoiler review, so please do stick around for that. But regardless, let's see what we thought about the movie. Neither me or Milly at the time of watching this or reviewing this have no idea who Courage the Cowardly Dog is. We maybe have only seen a couple of episodes from childhood, all of which we have absolutely forgotten. So in terms of context and settings, we know absolutely nothing. So a big thing that we were weighing up in our minds was if we could go jump into this movie as non-Courage fans and if we would understand it or not, or if all the references would just go out of our heads. And we are happy to report that even having no idea who Courage is, we still had a really good time with this movie. I don't know, it's a bit like a YouTube collab. If a creator that you're following suddenly joins in with another creator that you don't know who it is, it's almost an incentive to go back to their content and check out their channel. And really, you don't need to learn all that much background besides this, apart from the fact that instantly from the start, again no spoilers, there's a clear connection between Courage and Scooby, which is telling the audience that no matter what's going to happen, these two characters are intertwined. So regardless of the values of Courage or the values of Scooby and how they may clash or not, they're on their own destined path, and so not to worry about things too much because ultimately they are on the same story, and as long as we understand what that is, we understand eventually who these characters are. Now in terms of the mystery itself, I've heard a few reviewers say that it's more of a Courage movie, or at least a Courage plot, than a Scooby plot, and obviously we have no idea if that's true or not. What I will say is it is amazing how they managed to seemingly stay true to the more spooky vibe of Courage without getting too wacky for Scooby-Doo. Now, I know that some Courage fans are probably not going to enjoy this too much because apparently that show gets really weird, but speaking from a Scooby fan's point of view, it just stays so wholesome and so much fun, and surprisingly enough, the music in this movie brings it back to the era of the What's New Scooby-Doo movies where there was a chase scene and everything like that. Like, it is pretty much a return to form, we've got to say, and that's one thing that sort of shocks us the most reviewing The Sword and the Scoob, in that there's really not that many songs in that movie. But here, yeah, no, there's a few bangers in there which I think that you're really going to enjoy. The acting is absolutely top-notch as usual. It features the usual characters such as Grey DeLisle Griffin as Daphne, Frank Welker as Fred and Scooby, Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, and of course Kate Micucci as Velma. And I believe they got the original Courage actor and all the voice cast to do and reprise their roles for this movie as well. And unfortunately, the voice actor for Muriel did pass away, so it was really sad to kind of see their emotional scenes, because again, as a non-Courage fan, we really do get the vibe in this that there is a strong bond between both Courage and Muriel, and that shines through absolutely amazingly. Pretty much not the heart of the film, but definitely the heart of all the aspect of Nowhere. That's what it very much seemed tied down to. It also improves some of the stuff from the other movies as well. Like, a lot of the issues that people will be having with Velma, yeah, like, don't worry, it's kind of non-existent in this movie. It's actually a breath of fresh air. There's not that much bad to say, to be honest. Now, of course, I am reviewing this differently than if I was reviewing a big blockbuster movie that had, you know, I don't know, a bit more of a cinematic release. I don't really want to treat direct-to-DVD things as a lesser medium, but obviously this is primarily directed towards kids, so I'm not going to sit here dissecting what was, you know, the most genius screenplay writing and what wasn't. However, A few of the instances that I didn't like are more contextual. You know, the movie itself to me, whilst it isn't a perfect Scooby-Doo movie, I do believe that they've managed to find a perfect blend between Scooby and what I do know of Courage. Of course, huge Courage fans can let me know if that's wrong in the comment section. But the only issues that I find really, one that's kind of funny but also a bit sad, again, no spoilers, but there's a sequence, and I believe that they released it as a clip, where Scooby, Shaggy, and Courage are talking about their fears, and there's kind of something that was mentioned in there that is gonna hit a bit hard if you're a fan of the original 4 Mook animation films, so that would be Zombie Island all the way up until Cyber Chase. Not really a negative, but it was kind of like, oh, continuity-wise, it kind of hurts a bit. Other than that, and this is something that I do believe is non-spoilers, but if you do have the DVD, you should be okay to listen to this. The back of the box says special features, 3 bonus cartoons starring Scooby-Doo, which means that unfortunately there are no episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog included in the bonus features, which, I don't know, to me, that is a huge wasted opportunity. Maybe the worst part about this DVD in and of itself, because like I was saying, this is a bit like a YouTuber collab in that you know the creator, it's a Scooby-Doo movie, so that's the person that you've been following, but there's someone else brought in to achieve Scooby's usual goal, but adds a bit more to it. But of course, when that happens, usually you've got a nice convenient link in the description to follow and see if you like their individual style as well. And we don't really have that here. So of course I know that there's like Boomerang Plus, or I don't know how people would watch Courage. I do have intentions to go and watch Courage after this, but if you just want to jump straight from the DVD to, like, you know, sample Courage, you can't do that here. You need to either get another DVD, do a digital download, or whatever streaming service has Courage the Cowardly Dog episodes on there. Again, not impossible, they're not like vaulted or anything, but it just would have been amazing to have maybe Courage's first episode on the disc as well. Speaking of the disc, I am just going to add up a quick little image in front of you here. You see a clip, or at least an image, from our good friend Smash or Ashton's channel. That'll be linked in the description down below. But they unboxed this DVD as well, and this is the disc that you get in America. You should get that to the left-hand side if I've done this image right. And it looks okay, you know, it's not the fanciest disc you can see out there, but it has both characters on there. It's a nice looking disc. Now look to the right hand side, and the UK version is just so bland and so boring. Like, I know that they haven't really done elaborate art styles since, God, I can't remember the last time I saw anything. Even like the re-releases of Zombie Island and everything now is just plain, just normal text. But it was just such a shame that the American release was so colourful and vibrant, and the UK release was just so meh. So again, I know no one really lives in the UK. I mean, a few people seemingly on like Scooby-Tube do, but I don't know. It's bad looking, and that's what I will say. So of course it has just been me in this review, and the reason why that is because we do a weekly podcast on Saturdays called Smash or Pass, again with our friend Ashton Hardy, where we go through every single Scooby-Doo movie, and instead of doing a rating system, we say if we would smash or pass them. And so it'd be a bit weird if we had both me and Millie reviewing this without Ashton. Equally, it'd be weird having, you know, me and Ashton, like, it would just be a bad mix. So this is why I'm doing this kind of as a solo act now, so that the reviews in the future, my opinion could change. It would just make a bit more sense to then assemble that group to review it ultimately. My opinion of this right now is this is a smash. I would definitely smash Courage the Cowardly Dog straight out of nowhere. It's just a lot of fun. It's not going to be the best Scooby-Doo movie that I don't think it's going to, you know, overtake people's expectations in terms of it's going to be their #1 movie now, but definitely I'd see it getting into the top 5 because it just gets rid of all of that kind of worry. It's just so fun, so wholesome, and you could watch it with anyone. I would say that you could put it on and a good 95% of people are going to find something that they enjoy with it. Just a really good time in general. So if you do want to see this and other Scooby-Doo content such as unboxings, reviews, interviews, then please like, comment and subscribe. JayBee Milly.